Do you guys notice that we didn't follow you guys?
Yeah, they said they were.
Yeah, we
They're like,
won't be
no.
long.
Okay.
They're off on their own thing.
You get to the end of the hallway,
That's not as
and the dressing rooms are like around the 90-degree turn. At the end of the 90-degree turn is the fire door, which you believe will let you out into the back alley,
Okay.
or the side. You're not quite sure based on the orientation. And then there's a series of doors, and you get the sense that the first door is a larger dressing room for whoever the talent is, and then there's a series of 6 other dressing rooms that don't have a star in the door, but you can see that over time people have taped things on and peeled it off and stuff like that.
Big door first, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Although it's probably the singer.
I try the big door.
Okay, that door is locked.
That follows.
Use your lockpick.
This one actually has a star on it.
Who has lockpick?
Who has a star on it? I do
What's
not.
What's the name on the door, James? Is there a name on the door?
There's
Just
not
a
a name
star.
on the door.
Okay. Oh. So I kind of look at the door and I look back at Quigley and it's like, well, it's locked.
I'm gonna listen at the door. Anything?
Very quiet.
Okay. We'll move on to the next door.
Yeah.
Door number 2.
Did you not put any pin locks? I seem to remember.
Nope.
No. Okay. All right.
He's a professor.
No, I can only look. I was priced into spot hidden at 90.
Ah,
I was
okay.
a little limited.
I
Plus,
yeah.
I needed law and library use
We should split up.
and
I
intimidate.
think we'll split up and just try the other doors.
All right, so 3 each
Sure.
for the next
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, we'll try the-
All right, is it alternating like 1 2 1 2 1 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first pair, you both enter your rooms, and it's very clear that this is where the band people are. There are empty instrument cases. There are like clothes tossed on the couch where people have changed into their tuxes and whatnot. You can see that there's like the occasional hat or fedora, an umbrella. Like basically, it's very clear that these people came in, changed, took their instruments out, and got up there on stage.
Is there a trombone case?
There's no.
Yeah, I'm just
I-
gonna closely inspect trombone player things if we can.
By the way, there are
determine
in the band there are only 2 trombone players.
that. Okay.
I look around.
50-50.
I don't want to like touch anything, but I want to see if I see anything useful,
You can.
like a pen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there
Over-
are pens.
Is there anything
like
seemingly?
our pens.
Oh, pins. No, no.
Pins.
There's
Is there
I'm
anything
sorry,
like
pen.
seemingly
Yeah.
suspicious or like out of place? It seems weird to me.
Not in these first
Just
2
kind of
rooms.
glance
They
over
seem
stuff.
pretty normal. I mean, like, there's like cigarette lighters that have been tossed onto the
Yeah.
table. The makeup table has like a pack of cigarettes. Maybe little those little like cigarette holders that may or may not have actual tobacco in it, or maybe more illicit drugs.
Let's
A
move on.
flask.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Next
Next
pair.
pair.
Next pair of rooms, very similar, different instruments.
Okay.
No trombone.
Anything in here?
Miscellaneous. Oh, 1 trombone. 1 trombone case.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll
We'll pop it open.
pop it open.
It is an empty trombone case with like
Is there any
so-
like clothing
Cloth.
coat by it or
a coat?
a jacket?
Hanging
Or
over it or anything
anything.
like that.
Not on the thing. There are jackets like hanging from like the rack.
Okay.
That's
Well,
in
if
the,
this
like,
if
open
this is the
door
room of one
closet
of the
there.
trombone players, let's look at the jackets
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
because we're looking for any sort of like.
I'll help.
You're going through
suspicious-
their pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like
I'll take it.
wallets and key fobs and chains.
Is this
And,
this is
like-
the era where they have pictures on the IDs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at all the IDs
We-
to see if I can see a
we-
picture.
Would I be able to recognize the other trombone player? Like I've been looking
Yeah,
at the band.
yeah.
list.
You guys
Okay.
have looked at the band long enough to be able to say, "Oh,
At
is
least
this
both
person?"
of the trombone players.
At least for the most part, not everyone has a particularly great portrait of themselves.
Sure.
So you can go, "Oh, this is just clearly also a perhaps white person who could be the band guy, but maybe he used to have a goatee but has shaved it off and now is weirder, or vice versa."
So do we
For
find?
the most part, you feel like you can correlate but the trombone player who is the one that you care about is not one
It's
of
not
these.
All right. We'll
Last
keep looking.
pair, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So final pair of rooms. You get into your room just fine. Yours is the last room in the hall, and that door is also locked.
Is there an adjoining door in my room?
No.
Okay.
Each of the rooms are independent.
What's in my room?
More instruments and more people's clothing and accoutrements.
Alright, I close that door. Well, we got
And
two.
by the way, in your room there is not a second trombone case.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we got two locked
We locked
doors,
his room.
Quigley.
It's got to be this one that the trombone player left his things in, but he locked it. So that means there's a reason to lock it, which means that there is something in here.
Well, he could just not want his stuff getting stolen.
We're gone through. As it
Yeah,
is
but
now.
clearly, like, that's not the thought process of every other band member.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's clearly, like, the set precedent is to not lock the rooms because you don't expect anyone else to come back here.
Do the dressing rooms have windows, James?
No.
What you don't know about this man is he didn't come here with a case. He just carries his trombone everywhere he goes.
What kind of
Oh, he's like what's his name? Whose son was dead.
Yeah.
Isn't that guitar
Wow.
case? Nothing.
From last season.
Oh.
I'm just watching
Kyle.
the episode
Oh,
where
yes.
like
Kyle.
I think we would have had a
Yes.
drinking game. We just went every time he says my son, we drink.
What
We
uh?
should do that.
What are the locks like on the doors?
They're simple locks.
But
So,
like,
like a door lock.
are they in the handle?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest. You ever tried to pick a lock before?
No, I've never tried.
You're trying today.
I mean, we can give it a shot.
100 says I get
I
that.
don't know how
Remember,
suspicious
this
it
is
would be.
this is a like a theater ballroom type of area. These are like simple wooden doors. This is not Fort Knox by any stretch of the
I know,
imagination.
but it's like it's not a loud song out there. It would be so obvious if we broke down the door.
Yeah.
Just do it.
At least
Like,
some
can we
people have
hear the
seen the
band?
two of you coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
And
Some people.
can we like hear the performance from back here?
Oh
We're
yes,
not
absolutely.
far. Yeah. Well, that's not an option. I mean, I guess we just give it a shot and try and pick it. Like, I don't know how obvious it'll be.
I mean, you got tools.
No.
No.
I feel like if I did this
But I have a
100
feeling
times,
that
it would
there's a
work. all the time.
1% chance.
I have a feeling. Like, there'd be like a 1% chance.
Nick, just
I
roll
think.
that one.
I'm also
Just
disappointed
roll
that
that
Quigley
one.
doesn't just have luck pick twos in his back pocket, but yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna look around for like a piece of wire or something, maybe from an old set or something like that that's been lying around. A thin
Well, I
piece
mean,
of
there's
wire.
like all the other rooms.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something.
You
like
are
a paperclip.
you are living in an age where pipe cleaners are commonplace.
Oh yeah, and they
okay.
would be used for these instruments.
Cool.
You could easily find like a wire or pipe cleaner type of thing in any of the other cases, and
It's fine. Keep going.
Okay, we'll try one of these then.
All right. Yeah, we just split up the pipe cleaners and then
all right. Which
Yeah,
one of you tried
let's
this
give it a
crazy
shot.
action?
I'll try the big door. You want to try the small door?
Oh, you're both okay.
Oh, there are two
Try
doors.
and-
Yeah, there's
The first
big locked door
door
and the small
on-
one.
at the very beginning
Oh,
with the
yes.
star, that
yeah,
door is locked,
We didn't try that.
and you're trying to unlock the one at the far end. So you're at
Sure.
opposite ends of the hallway now.
Botch the roll.
With your
Botch
random
the roll.
pick locks thing.
This is such a dumb.
Do either of you
Botch
actually
the
have
roll.
the skill?
No.
No, they're both
No,
at
it's
one.
just 1%, James.
It's just it's 1%.
Botch the
But
roll.
like they might
Let's
roll
just
it.
Both get it.
All right.
Just do it.
Get it.
Oh.
Not me.
Not me.
All right.
These are
So
bad.
you both get the feeling that the pipe cleaner is an insufficiently stiff instrument.
Okay.
Like you stick it in there, you twist it around, it just like bends too quickly. You feel like if you had something like more hard, like
I pull mine out and say, Quigley, sneak thieves, we are not. Maybe we can find the keys on somebody?
It's probably on
It's
him.
probably on one of them.
Yeah.
Like they locked their dressing room, and then where else do they have to go but the stage?
This ain't exactly our skill set.
No.
Is
But,
it dead?
I mean, it was worth a shot to check
It's not-
back here.
It's not dead.
not that you can tell.
I couldn't do the credit card.
There's a lip that would keep you from sliding the thing right under there.
Oh.
By the way, you do know that when the current singer walked on stage, she didn't come from the back. She just got up from the senator's table.
Yeah,
and
this would be
walked
the
up on
previous
stage.
singer's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just walk on stage and just
Would be in there.
just take an instrument and start playing, and then try and look his pocket while you're
Yeah.
playing an instrument.
Yeah, just distract everybody and play
Got
so
it.
much you can
Just
sit
put
there.
gum on the end of the trombone and just put it into a pocket.
You know,
Oh lord.
what we could do is we could just wait back here for the trombone player.
The Cthulhu
I can't.
No, I do not
He's
want to
dancing
confront
too
him. We don't know how many of the other bandmates might be like in cahoots with them.
Scooby-Doo.
We'd be severely outnumbered.
You know, you're right. And I pull out my drawing and unfold it and click the pen. See you back at the tables.
Oh.
Turn around and head
Yeah,
back there.
let's go. Let's try and be quick though.
Do it.
You guys come
Yeah,
out?
yeah, we slip out.
You should have drawn a picture of the door.
All right.
So is it,
Oh, dropping
is
to the
it
door
still
open.
like a low romantic song?
So the song has
Or-
ended. For the two of you ladies at the table, you had 3/4 of a romantic song, and a break, and then the start of a new song. What are you two doing? You've been left at the table, just the
Yeah.
two of you, without
Should we
any of the
check in
men
alley
folk.
to see if anyone
They've
wants
all
to
gone
check
off
out
to do
there?
their weird stuff.
Pass the Bechtel test now,
Yeah.
again.
I mean,
Weird group,
Desmond
Wait,
apparently was
let's
so
watch it
uninterested
happen.
in spending time with you guys that as soon as these two left, he just
Uh.
got up and went to the next adjoining table to talk to a stranger,
Perfect.
rather than stay with the two
Right
of
in
you.
front of you.
Yeah.
He's a corn entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I hit the
that's
jack.
The most
You
exciting
definitely
I
heard
hit
the
the
part
jack.
of the conversation where it turned to corn and the guy got really excited, and you're like, I did not think Desmond was disinterested in
Loves
corn futures.
corn.
One day the Harvest King will arrive and husk
I've
all
kind
of
of
us.
been very not as present since the incident earlier this evening.
Oh,
Partially because I did not intend to kill her.
You don't know
you don't know she's dead. They just carted her off.
I'm concerned that things are more serious than I intended them to get.
It did seem more serious.
And I would be like, oh no, this is like, in my mind, it would be like, this is like the second time that I've accidentally killed people. Although I purposely killed them the first time as well. So those sorts of thoughts are kind of just like swirling around in my mind. And I'm just a little concerned about how that is going to turn out. And so I'm not paying as much attention to the people around me. So
Are you drinking more because of it or not?
I did drink a bit more to calm myself down.
Okay.
Because I'm definitely not going to pull out the pills and take them here
Sure.
in front of everybody.
How are you responding to your very dark and not fun companion?
I was gonna look. Does it look like there's like? Is there like a bench spot where dancers are waiting to like where people are?
She's just going to abandon me.
I'm gonna go dance.
Oh, no, there is not
Fail.
a bench, but basically the dance floor is just filled with people who at any given time are dancing. Like when the music turned romantic, couples went out and slow danced. Like there isn't people are just at tables. There's not, this isn't like a formal dance where ladies are waiting with their cards. They're going, oh, I hope someone picks me. This is like a big soiree where, like, as a lovely lady, you could probably pick any gentleman and ask them to dance, and they would almost be obligated to do so just because of, like, decorum.
Go on and leave me, Danielle.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna scan the crowd then for a seemingly dance-worthy partner.
Ernest is still out there.
I
Oh,
skip
that's
past him
right.
because he's not a good dancer.
No, he's not great.
And
However,
I'm
he
like,
is pretty earnest about it.
so earnest.
I'm going to vet every name I write down. It's like, is James going to turn this into something?
Joseph or...
So, are you trying to, like, find a dancer on the floor that you think is good that you can cut in and, like, say, I'm here to cut in?
Well, unless I've like noticed someone specifically who's been like dancing particularly well that has had tons of different dance partners.
There doesn't seem to be any Baryshnikovs
No.
out there.
You could dance with the man that I'm sitting next to. He can serenade you about corn.
You have zero
go
impression
hard.
about whether Corn Man is going to be good or not at this.
Corn man.
While
No.
she is looking about at the audience, I kind of I ask without really like looking at her. Like I'm still looking up at what I'm doing, and I'm like, so I would assume that it is probably not easy for you to be in environments where there are substances being freely used.
That was actually the most generous way to say it. Actually, genuinely.
I'd assume that'd be difficult for you.
Well,
I
I
would.
haven't really seen any much substance action other than alcohol,
Sure, but I mean,
which in this year isn't a drug.
excuse me, my assumptions, if they are assumptions, I would assume that, well, you would know where to find them. So.
Yeah, I guess I haven't thought about it now that I'm, once you're clean. I mean, I have thought about it, and I have been
Oh, well,
cruising, but
I'm
haven't,
sorry. I wasn't trying to
like
necessarily.
seen any. Have you seen any?
No. I wasn't. I apologize. I wasn't necessarily trying to bring up that subject. I was more wanting to commend your self-control.
I think it's just lack of access at this point.
It's not what we don't want.
It's not that
You are at a fancy party.
I know. A fancy party. But I don't want to scan the room for drug dealers.
You should make a luck roll.
You should scan, and then I'll know. Then I can score drugs.
Yes. You know
Oh,
what? This makes me
91
think
over
drugs.
75. I was so excited. I was like, oh, cool,
So-
6.
This can
When you
be
were talking about
drug
lack
dealers.
of drugs and you were scanning for dancers, Owen and Tonar are getting up and it looks like they're leaving.
Oh.
Oh, this was the roll to see if I could control myself.
Tonar looks like he's leaving with someone. But, I
get
very
up.
obviously look over.
I get up and I walk over.
To
me?
them?
Hey,
Hey!
hey Theo, you look like you're having a great time.
I am. I'm just so glad to forget about all the squids in the tub,
Yeah.
psychic visions, the thing that attacked me.
I see
back.
you have met our storyteller friend.
Oh, his stories are great. We're gonna probably, he says he's going to,
Oh my god.
what were you gonna, he was gonna
What?
tell me more stories, like in a more private
Oh.
location. We were just heading off.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
believe we've met. I don't mean to keep you, but I mean, any friend of Owen's should be a friend of ours.
Well, I'm Owen, and he's
I
a
mean,
friend of mine
that's what I
now.
meant.
But
Hey,
I
I'm-
slipped up my words.
I'm Owen,
drunk.
right? Yeah, that's right. I'm Owen. Yes.
You're Owen. Great.
Oh, I thought I had a joke
Your name
about
is
our
Theo?
names. Yes.
Oh, I thought your name was
I'm going to look at
Tonar.
him. I'm going to use
Right.
psychology and see if he is faking being this drunk.
Okay.
Save me, Ryan.
I did not succeed.
What was it?
67 over 40.
Yeah, they seem to be quite enjoying each other's drunkenness.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get.
I'm just like, I don't know how he got this drunk. I looked over at him and he seemed fine, and I looked back and he seems wasted.
I don't know because I am drunk.
You are definitely drunk.
Hooray!
Well, we want to make sure that,
We're going to that place.
What's
You
the
tell them
plan?
where we're
What-
going because
Yeah.
we're like we're part of a group of people.
Oh, we're just going back to the hotel bar. We can sit by. Not
Is this
be-
a hotel?
No, the hotel up the street where we're staying.
which hotel?
Which one is it?
We're at the Waldorf.
You're also at the
You're also
Waldorf?
at the
Are
Waldorf.
you also at the Waldorf? Oh, this is perfect. Why didn't you say so?
We were both at the Waldorf.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Well,
It's meant to be, Jude.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be seeing you.
Okay.
it won't be too long of a walk of shame home. And
Yeah.
I say I wink and I walk off.
I say yeah, not knowing what that means.
I just wanted to know where he's going.
But no, I care about it. Anyway.
At the walk of shame thing, Owen quickly gets the two of you out of there because
Let's go.
this girl's gonna get you both killed and persecuted.
It's the run of shame.
Yeah.
Hooray.
She seems very clear that she's trying to out us and to do us harm. So he really wants to get us
Okay.
out of here. It's okay.
I was going over to find out.
Try it out.
Seriously, you're gonna let me go with him then? That's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah, Owen has that moment where
Yeah,
he quickly.
I just
want-
I wanted to know where you were
enough
going.
To
Sweet.
know
Yeah,
so that we
that
know
is
where
a
to,
good idea.
So we know where to pick up your body.
It's gonna be on the side. No,
So as we're coming back from backstage,
You come back up from backstage and you see that Danielle is just at the table by herself now. Like,
all the
like Desmond is at the next table chatting with some. Well, he's just sitting there now, and they're both just listening to the music, and you're like, okay, so Desmond has abandoned and is just sitting there with the stranger. Danielle is like looking around, like you can't tell if she's looking around because she's like lost because all her friends don't want to talk with her anymore.
Yeah, it was like I was talking
like,
to her, and then it was just like,
Bam, out.
Yeah.
Like you find it both off-putting and awkward. Like you're not really sure how to respond to this. This is like totally different
I'm gonna
from
go to the bar.
This is so the opposite of everything you know from your life, where like you've been like overly attended to.
I have no idea.
Like these people that you're with tonight is like, all right, we're out, and then they just blow you off. So
you blow up before minutes.
no, so they get back before you get out to that point.
Okay.
Like they show up and they see you at this table by yourself.
Wait, so they're walking back.
Yes, and you see them come back out.
I want to see the man's reaction. The man hasn't given me his name yet. I want to see his reaction to them coming back out.
So as they come out, he glances at them, oh, your friends are back. But then, like, almost as an aside, and then, like, is still focused on the music.
I wonder if they found what they were looking for.
And they walk in front of your table, and they head, I guess they're heading back to Danielle.
I'm like smoking.
yeah.
I'm like smoking.
Well,
a
Danielle
cigarette.
got up and went to the bar, right?
No,
She's
this
still
was before.
there.
Like, she was still
Oh, okay.
there.
She's a little.
Yeah.
I
She didn't
I
get
have
to.
this, like,
She
look.
was. She almost would have if like nobody showed up and just left her.
once you get to
Uh,
the table, she's gonna get up and leave.
But you're back just in time before she gets up and leaves.
We weren't gone that
Did
long.
you guys
right?
find anything?
No. So
You were gone longer than you thought. You were all engaged and stuff,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
it's been like 20 minutes.
I
15 or 20 minutes.
want to sit down at the table with Danielle and goes, you don't know how to pick locks, do you?
Just go right back with
Wow,
everyone.
that just did not. I love how this
mean,
goes right in.
I'm just joking. Never
It's-
mind.
Are you
What?
familiar with
Oh, do you?
Hmm?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
Do
you've never
know
tried?
how to-
You never tried before?
No.
Okay.
Never had to. I mean,
Look,
not
we
that
think-
I
we-
remember.
We think the trombone player kept his things in the only locked.
I knew an
Dressing
artist who
room.
was really good at picking locks, but
Do you know anyone who could? Who
No.
can? Do any of us?
I haven't been in New York like in society in years. I don't know anyone that can. I mean,
Well, we're
I thought you. Why don't you pick locks?
because I'm not. I'm like an investigative
I love
journalist.
this. Like,
I
love
don't
this,
go
like,
and.
mutual incredulity at like people.
Why can't
like,
you pick locks?
Why can't you pick locks?
We didn't think about this before we made these characters.
No, I thought about this, and I knew I didn't want to pick locks.
Yeah.
I thought about it like
Yeah, I actually
half an hour.
did think about
Yeah.
that.
Sense.
I was like, I
I
can't
always
just
want to
do
pick
everything.
locks, but it didn't make sense.
Okay, so they're having
I'm-
this conversation.
I'm going to go back to drawing the trombone player.
Well,
Okay.
So I see that they've gone back to the table.
Yes.
I turn to this man and I say, "Well, it seems my acquaintances are back. It was very nice to meet you.
Oh, indeed.
I didn't happen to catch your name."
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up. Wagner, William Wagner.
William Wagner. Well, that's very nice to meet you, Mr. Wagner.
Good to meet you as well.
Is it possible we could exchange information?
Oh, by all means.
We've heard that name before.
Yeah, William Wagner is
Yeah,
the guy who was
he
with
owns
Jesse
the-
Chambers.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
owns
who?
the what?
No,
Or-
we've heard that name before. He owns
Yeah, we
the-
talked to him before. It's written. I have Francisco written down, William Wagner, and Jesse Chambers. And William Wagner was the guy I was talking to. I think.
I have confused William with Owen.
Okay.
Wait, William was who? The owner of the club?
No.
I think he was.
I'm pretty sure.
I-
So
I was-
confident
wasn't he the
William
guy
Wagner-
who was
No.
fangirling
William
over-
Wagner was the owner of the club, I thought. Didn't they say that? I seem to remember the Wagners
who,
like.
who was it that had seen the Drifters and was a big fan of yours? That was with Jesse's party.
It was
Oh, is it Owen?
That was Marshall Blake,
Okay, I
the
didn't write
advertising
him down.
marketing guy.
I
Yeah.
didn't write him down.
And Owen was the third guy who was the accountant.
Mm-hmm.
William Wagner came after we met Marshall Blake.
Oh, man. I got him.
I'm
mixed
trying to
up with
remember what conversation happened after I met Marshall.
Somebody introduced me to Jesse.
someone. Okay.
Oh, William Wagner was the one that you went and you talked to, and he was like, "I don't want you to be writing an article or some bullshit."
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
So he throws these parties.
That's
but
right.
He doesn't own the place.
You're
yeah,
right.
but he's the guy who throws the cotton
Yes.
club parties. Okay, all right. So he's the head. Okay.
Yes.
So is it the same
I'm
person?
guessing.
Okay,
I'm guessing
I-
this guy is neither of those people.
Sorry, no. So I'm gonna have to go to the next name on my list. Jeffrey White.
Jeffrey White. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, my name list got confused.
Well, I take out my
Jeffrey White,
I
corn
ta-
enthusiast.
yeah, I take out my my little pad.
White
I
corn.
scribble my contact information on it. I'm like,
Oh, that's right. You don't have business cards.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's a whole thing.
like, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and anytime you feel like talking more about either the film industry or crops and whatnot,
Well, yeah. If
it'd be a quite a time.
Well, I'm in town for another week or so. So who knows? Maybe we'll get drinks.
We'll work something out.
Wow.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. I'm gonna head over there,
By all means.
and then I walk back to the table.
Desmond comes back. Apparently, he.
I take the open spot. I take the open spot.
Yes. And you guys,
Oh my gosh.
This is like hanging out with friends.
Cycle.
when you get up,
No tap.
these guys were super caught up in some conversation about lockpicking, so they were distracted. But when you get up and walk back to the table, you do see that June is off having some weird conversation with Owen and Tonar, and there's some sort of weird, maybe happy, maybe unhappy, but then very quickly Tonar and Owen leave.
Okay.
And June maybe comes back, or is he just standing
No,
there?
yeah, I just come back.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure I knew where he was going.
Yeah.
Lock picking, huh?
So you have a little bit while this is going on.
I like the last word that I catch of him saying is lock picking.
Yeah. You hear the lock picking, and you hear Danielle going, "Why can't you pick locks?"
Do you know how to pick locks, Desmond?
No,
All right.
I've never had any need to pick a lock in my life.
I'll be honest with you guys. I kind of want to go home. I mean, the senator showed up. The chambers
Something's
showed up.
gonna happen with the senator.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The trombone player's paying so much attention to him. I have a feeling that.
I think maybe we're just reading too much into it.
You get back to the table just as you hear
No.
Quigley going, "Something's gonna happen to the senator." Now there's no chair for you. This is the best game ever.
Would you care to
That's what
say?
it's called, musical chairs.
I should've-
How's TJ doing? Is he feeling alright?
For now, yes. He's doing quite well. It would appear that the two of them are going back to the Waldorf for drinks.
It's gonna be all right.
I don't think he needs to drink anymore, but
No, but it apparently...
That's not where we're going to go.
It sounds like, unless Owen was lying to me, which I find difficult to do considering how drunk he was as well, he is also staying at the Waldorf.
Huh.
oh,
You know, I'd be kind of concerned because Ian told us to stay in the hotel, but they're going back to the hotel.
maybe that
So-
means that maybe Mr. Jesse Chambers is staying at the Waldorf Astoria. Who knows?
Oh, hey, it might be.
Anyways, I don't think it's going to be too concerning.
Good number, huh? The song.
Yeah.
And it ends.
That was a long one.
They take a break.
They take a break.
Yeah,
Which
like
means they go
the
backstage.
band kind of stands down. They put their instruments down. They come down, go to the bar, get some drinks. The lady comes back down, sits back down with the senator.
Boyd. Her last name's Boyd. I didn't even catch her first name though.
Hey, nice.
Did you find anything of note back there?
Does that mean anything to anyone, Boyd?
Not unless you can pick
No.
locks.
No.
Yeah, the trombone player stuff is in the only locked dressing room.
I'm surprised the rest of them are.
The trombone player does not join his friends. Everyone comes down off the stage to get drinks. The trombone player goes to the back.
Man,
He,
So I
no doubt he wants
look
to
at-
check on his things.
he
Now's
must
our
have some
chance.
Wait, he's on
serious-
his own?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Must have some serious training.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, come back us up.
You guys come with us.
So go talk to the trombone.
Look,
Wow.
we
We're
need to
gonna-
confront this guy.
We're
He's
gonna
been...
go fanboy over a trombone player. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could just
We'll
Be
tell
fans.
We'll tell him sick playing.
Listen, I
and
listened
we'll-
to you talk to a man about corn for literally half an hour. You
Okay.
can fake interest in a trombone player.
How finished is my drawing?
Of the trombone player?
Yeah.
It is not finished at all. You have not had such... Like, you remember
Yeah.
what it was like to paint
We're all
and draw
going.
before
Diddles.
the magic of
Fuck
death
me.
touched you? This is how it feels. It's like you're back in school again and drawing takes time.
So I like scratched my head and looked at
Like,
the drawing.
you have been in this kind of weird thing where you were painting in the zone for so long, you had forgotten what it was like to like actually work on a drawing. And that's how it feels. It's like you're just barely past like the line part of it. And you're like, gosh darn it, this sucks.
No,
This
I got
is
you.
when you hated drawing.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay, let's go talk to him.
I mean, if the band's taking a break, then I guess this would be the time.
Backstage.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
TP.
When when
No,
when
I'll
we
be at the, I'll be having.
when we go
you
back
gotta get
there, I'm
killed.
gonna give a
Yeah,
look.
probably.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
when we go back there, I'm gonna like give a look to Mr. Jeffrey White, and I'm gonna give him sort of like a.
Are there any
going
flowers?
over
Are there
here.
any flowers and any vases sitting around?
Give him a
Ooh,
centerpiece.
yeah.
Like not on the stage. Like,
Not
Here's
on
a
the
there's-
stage.
centerpiece I
Like-
found.
Like off on the wall, on like a side table or something like that.
I
they-
stole some
like
flowers.
off
Yeah.
on the right hand side, there are some like small little like maybe with those fishbowl things that have like one or two carnations. in
Okay,
it.
never
That
mind.
kind of thing.
No. Nope.
You were hoping for a nice
Yeah, I was gonna be
birthday
like, oh, we brought you a bouquet, and it would be like
Yeah.
one pilfered from like a hotel centerpiece or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, nothing like that.
gift. Back we go.
I brought you a half-consumed scotch.
It's very good.
So
There
they're
you
gonna
go.
talk you into it. So you guys come to the back and you see the same thing. It's a kind of a hallway. It's like musty, smells of paint. You see a poster for the Drifters up there. It's got your name on it. It looks like it's been up for a while.
yeah, we saw this.
We
Yeah.
pointed there.
You like point, and I'm like,
Portraits
I
of
put that there myself.
Looks like they've had some famous folks up here before. Sean Connery.
Which one of these doors is open that was not before?
They're all closed. You guys took so long deciding to come up here. If he's come back here, he's gone into his room and is no longer in the hallway.
You don't remember what door was locked?
Oh, I remember
No,
which
we
doors
know,
were locked. The
but-
first and the last.
Should we just...
no.
Do you think he locked behind it?
I'm gonna go to the very last door and knock. Hello. Hey,
Yes?
you got some fans out here.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing any fans right now.
Oh, but come on, man. We wanted to tell you how good your playing was.
Maybe at the end of the evening, we'll do autographs at the end.
When is the end of the evening?
Probably a couple more hours. Night is
Okay.
young. It's not even one yet.
That's true.
Oh, come on, dude.
You're not really supposed to be back here.
Look. I kind of want to talk to you too, to be honest with you. I feel like I owe you an apology, and doing
What for?
it. Well, explaining it when we're not face to face will be kind of difficult to do.
Look, we don't have too much of a break. I'm just trying to get a little bit downtime so that it's been a long set. I've been here all night.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Why'd you go with both bands? By the way, you guys down a trombone player or something?
Look, I mean, these shows are good money. You got the endurance. You play more of them. Look, you're not supposed to be back here. I want to take a break before the next set starts.
All right, man. All right. I look at the others and shrug.
We have a man that can kill you with a drawing, and he's half done with it. Come out and talk to us if you don't want him to finish it.
Tell us what you know about the Dust Buddies.
He's like this.
You're intimidated.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try the
It's
door.
like Hangman.
Okay,
You're like,
the door's
"Oh,
locked.
I'm
The
almost
door
done
is
with your
locked.
nose. I'm almost done.
Alright.
Yes, he would not have. He was like, darn, I forgot to lock the door behind me.
You don't unlock the door when you're doing heroin.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to bust it down though. That'll be so obvious to everyone in the
Actually,
place.
you'd want to leave the door unlocked if you were doing heroin.
Be pretty.
Because you want to make sure that someone can get to you.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
Yeah, but that's not
Yeah.
gonna happen to me.
Be pretty intimidating. Though.
I can
Yeah.
still hear you guys out there. You guys need to go.
I'm not on
Stop
heroin.
trying the door.
And I'm not on heroin.
Okay, we'll go.
Man, come on.
I'm going to call security.
I'm walking.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
No.
I go out through the fire escape.
Well,
Oh wait, hold on.
Was
Fire
there?
door.
Was there?
Is
Fire
this
door.
one of
You're
the ones
under
where
me.
does the alarm sound?
No, it's 1982.
Yeah.
Alright, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I go out through the fire door.
Yeah, I want to see
Alright.
if anyone's in the alley.
You're in the back alley.
Is there anything out here?
There is a lot of garbage.
And
It
rats.
smells pretty bad.
It's
You don't
New
see
York
any
City.
rats. If there are rats, they're
Yeah.
gone. But you can definitely see that there are like tire ruts here, like heavy traffic of like trucks coming
Yeah,
in.
it'll load the
that
stuff.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
But yeah, it's a pretty filthy alley.
Arlo like looks out and then thinks for a second and closes the door. And
You're not sure if it's better because some cool air has wafted in from the alley,
But it
or
smells
some
bad.
paint and wood smell has gone out. But it's like a 50-50.
Does anybody else want to try anything? I don't want to just hog the scene here.
No, I don't. I
Nothing
don't.
else to do here
I
unless we
don't.
break down the door, which I
I'm
don't
very
want
at
to
a
do so
loss.
much.
So I go back to the door where he's obviously taking some downtime. He's like, hey, dude.
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry, I don't want to bother you anymore. Just answer one more question. Have you ever heard of the agency?
What agency? We all work for an agency. That's how we get these gigs.
And I want to unpin my pin from around
Slide it
my
under the
thing.
door.
And I want to, can I slide it under the door a little bit?
He's gonna step on your foot.
He's gonna steal your
You're not supposed to be caught without the pin.
Yeah, it will. It was like just barely. It kind of scrapes a little against the wood. Of
Okay. You ever seen something like this?
What the hell? And then, like, as you see it, you hear some footsteps,
I
and
pull
then
it
it's
back.
like snatched away.
No, I pull back.
Oh, okay.
I pull back as soon as I hear the footsteps.
Well, I mean, like,
I
you
didn't
can't
even
see
get
it.
a chance to look at it. What the hell?
All right.
They snatched it away.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
You'll get it back at the end of the night. Now get out of here.
Well,
You
no,
dummy.
what the hell, man? Give me my pin back.
Look, you bothered me enough. I'm gonna call security.
Dude.
That's not that hard, man. Just slide it back under the door.
Hey, give him the pin back.
I'm already halfway down the hall.
Yeah.
Why would you
I
be so
know.
interested in keeping it? That's my question.
You hear footsteps going to the desk, and you hear a phone being dialed.
Uh-oh.
Hey, come on, man. Just give me back my pin.
I leave.
Yep, I'm gone.
Look, you can call security, man, but like...
He
Security?
is.
Yeah, there's some people out here harassing me. Can you come back, Sage?
He doesn't know what you look like, though.
Oh, man, come on.
All right.
I like knock
Arlo,
on the
it's
door.
time to go. Arlo.
I've been gone.
You hear
Yeah,
you hear
yeah,
a
let's
phone
go.
being slammed
Let's
back.
go.
Okay, Quigley
We're
pulls
gone.
me away.
Alright.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Come on.
You
Come
can't.
on, just give me my pin. Give me my pin back.
Give me my pin,
I wish the
man.
security got there to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Alright, so so the five of you
So as we're leaving, I like leaning close to Quigley and say, there is definitely something up with that.
Right?
Are we back
is-
together now?
yes.
He's so unnecessarily
Well,
mad.
you went and harassed him.
You're gonna get caught without your
He
pin.
stole the pin.
Yeah, because you shoved it under his door like an asshole.
We're supposed to hang on to the pin.
Yeah, you were supposed to hang on your pin, but you made yourself enough of an obnoxious nuisance and then pushed it under the door, didn't you?
He snatched it from me.
Well, you're lucky you didn't
I just
step
don't-
on your fucking hand.
I just
could've
don't
just
know
looked at
why he didn't give it back. That's the suspicious part. I
Exactly.
think anyone else would.
I understand why these people don't come to these events.
So you know now that you gotta stay for the entire duration of the party.
Yep, you have no option.
Like any
But
of
to
us
stay
weren't.
now.
What are you talking about? I could just leave.
Except for
No,
him.
because you cannot leave without your pin.
Why not?
Because
Because why?
No, they were very clear to keep the pins.
Ian told
on
us
your
it's
person.
important for our safety.
So you care
I care
enough.
what Ian says.
You care
Oh
enough
my
to
God.
know about what's going on, but you also don't care enough to know
No,
to
we
know
need, we need to
Yeah,
get
why
that
you
pin
should
back.
keep your
You
pin.
seem to be ignoring a lot of the rules that were laid down for us. Number one, you're drawing people.
We don't know anything
Number
about
two,
No,
any of these
You're
definitely,
getting rid of
definitely
your
draw
pin.
the trombone player now.
Look, it's taking a lot
Can
longer.
you draw
than
him from
everyone
memory,
else.
or do you need him in
Right,
front of you?
let's do more things.
I mean, it'll take me a while.
You
but
took
I-
my pen, kill it.
Here,
Yeah.
like find a spot and draw it.
It's not working. It's taken more time than it usually does.
Then take the time.
If
So you
you
admit that you're trying to kill someone.
What are you talking about? I'm not trying to kill anybody. Drawing people doesn't kill them. Why does one guy in a Mr. Rogers get
Quigley
up telling
seems
you
to
that
think so.
What? No. I don't.
What do you
No,
think?
I think so.
Why do you think he wants
What?
you to draw him?
Well, why do you think the singer left or was taken away by paramedics earlier?
Why do you want to kill the trombone player?
He stole the pin that is vital to your protection.
if you kill him, then you're not gonna give that pin back, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You can't kill him. You won't get the pin back.
He
You
won't.
can take it from him.
He won't.
All right. Whatever. I'll get it from him later.
Oh my god.
Well,
Well, you're okay. You can't go anywhere alone
Sure.
until we get that back.
how do
Sure,
the rest of
whatever.
you feel about this event? Do you want to stay or do you want to leave?
I mean, we haven't really gotten much out of the event. I've talked to some really good people. I've exchanged some information. It's been real nice. You know, I don't know how many more people are going to show up this time of night, but I could talk to some more people. That's all I really care about.
I'm not a doctor, but I think I've developed an ulcer.
The 5 of you who are sitting here, you guys are gathered around, kind of like in a circle talking. The band's on the break. Some of them are like talking to guests. Some of them are trying to hit up some of the single ladies. Like there's very mingly. People are kind of like relaxed. The lights have come back on a little bit to make it easier for you to like get around and chat with each other. The senator and the lady seem to be very focused on just talking to each other quietly at the table. They're leaned in. Looks like they're it's almost conspiratorial the way they're talking. And
It's not flirtatious.
it feels like the lady might be being more flirtatious. Like that she's got that whole, occasional touching on the forearm type of thing going. The senator does not seem to be being flirtatious at all. If anything, he's being quite formally aware of the fact that this is a potentially politically damaging situation.
Am I close enough to eavesdrop?
No, because your group was busy having your own like weird conversation about the circumstances
Okay.
of your thing, and you were more concerned about other people hearing what you were talking about than vice versa. And they're definitely being more quiet than the 5 of you were.
So either we stay for the rest of the thing, or we head home.
No, we're definitely staying.
I say we write it out.
Well, you have to.
So
I don't have
No, you do have to.
to.
I return to the table.
Fine. Yeah.
I go to the bar.
Okay, good. So there's not an
Miss-
empty seat. So you get back to the table. You head over to the bar. As you're walking off, you see the corn guy get up from his table. He glances over at you, and when he turns his head towards you, he's clearly a mannequin and not a real person. And then he turns his back to you towards Desmond and says, "Good meeting you. I'm going to call it a night." And he turns around and leaves, and when he turns around again, he's a person again.
Okay, and I see this for in what spot do I see this? Have I
He's-
gotten up already?
You have. You're like,
Okay.
you were just
I'm
passing as he
half
got up from the
walking.
table.
Okay. I let out I understand that I'm in a super social situation,
Yes.
but I yell out like a yelp, and I put my hands over my mouth and start to sort of dry heave,
Oh,
and
I think your friends would notice this.
I'm
You're
like
not far enough away from the
hyperventilating
table.
a little bit,
Oh.
and I move to the powder room. I'm like,
Ooh.
we're gonna.
I see
I didn't draw her.
something.
Danielle looks like she's sick. Like she's suddenly she got like 10 steps towards the bar and suddenly has turned and is now like looking at it the other way. She looks pale. Looks like she's about to throw up.
How much has she had to drink?
Can you go check on her in the girls' room?
Sure.
I'm splashing water in my face, trying to wake.
Is there
out of
anyone
this
else in there?
dream.
Oh, there's a bunch of ladies.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about them.
And they don't care about you.
Mascara is just like you're just like destroying your makeup.
Yeah.
Some other lady starts splashing your face more.
Like, help me.
They're like, I can do that.
then when Jude gets in there, every single lady is splashing their face.
You're not the
I kinda
only
like,
one.
I kind of like sidle up beside you like quietly while you're doing that.
That's the thing.
And I just like stare at you through the mirror. So, what's going on?
I saw the. Oh, this is so crazy.
Try me.
Corn Man turned into a mannequin. Like, it was like a split second, and that. Oh, the.
I'm like doing those things where I'm like replaying what she just said in my head and like deciding whether or not what approach I'm going to take towards that information I've received. Because
Okay.
it's like, okay.
You do remember her weird story about mannequins in India?
I've seen her react to
Yes.
seeing one before. When we opened the trunk
Yep.
and there was one in there. Well,
I think I need another drink. I like dab my
I'm
face.
not sure if that's what you need. Maybe a coffee? Maybe a coffee and a water? Maybe a coffee, a water, and something to eat?
Definitely more liquor.
Well, I'm not your mother.
Definitely more liquor.
So,
Something to eat might be nice too.
yeah.
Like some crackers.
Like some mushrooms.
Some mushrooms.
I was thinking something more substantial than crackers, but sure.
Oh no!
Interestingly enough, in the whole time you guys have been here, no one has tried to order food.
Yeah.
But there weren't like hors d'oeuvres out? Or
But there were
anything at the table?
silverware on the table.
There's alcohol here, you guys. What are you talking about?
Okay, well,
I like do my best to like straighten
are you
myself out. I'm like, I don't know why suddenly they're. I see them outside my head now.
what do you mean outside your head?
They've only been like dreams, like until I saw them. That one. Oh,
How do you know they were dreams?
I mean, I wasn't in India anymore. I was in rehab.
Well,
So
again, not
I-
making assumptions, but I do understand that maybe your memory might be a bit spotty for the periods of time when you were heavily using.
I mean, definitely, but that mannequins just aren't like. This is just so crazy.
I'm like thinking myself, do I want to give her my medication? Do I not want to give her my medication? I think it's a really bad idea if I do, but like I don't know how to handle her.
The Valiant?
With all the alcohol.
You don't know about it.
I know.
Listen, I'm probably going to regret this, but I think that you're suffering right now.
Excuse me.
I can offer you a dosage of my medication if you think it would be helpful to
The
you.
little smile on
For
your
a
face.
small fee.
You're like,
That was the first one. It's free.
And
everybody gets one.
The condition, though,
Oh wait, there's a condition.
is that you don't drink anything else this evening. It does not mix well with alcohol. And I don't want to see another person be carted out of here, especially someone that I'm now connected to. The choice is yours.
Ooh.
I mean,
You have 60 seconds.
Is that a
if
confession?
you have something that would, I mean, just anything would.
I have
I'll do-
Valium.
Okay, I won't drink. Promise.
You
Okay.
take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
Okay.
One can make you.
All right.
And I like I
You take the Valium.
yeah.
I give her
like,
one.
Like
This isn't
Yeah.
a normal thing. Don't expect to keep coming to me and being able to get these. I'm going to be throwing this out soon in a responsible manner.
What does she mean by this?
In
No, you
Desmond's
do. You
room.
don't throw your pills in the fucking trash.
Yeah.
It's really bad. You take it to a pharmacy for them to dispose of it.
You hide
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in your new friend's
Flush it.
room.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. To try
Yeah,
and
you
frame
hide them in other
Like-
people's rooms.
By the end of this, every one of the characters will have hidden the bottle of Valium in my room.
Now listen.
It's like everyone ends up with it, and then they hide it in Desmond's room.
I
Like,
And then I keep finding it in his room.
Session 8, Desmond just like, alright guys, let's just talk about this bottle.
Oh no, it'll be like those magic tricks where at the end of the season, Desmond has 6 bottles of Valium.
Anyways,
It's just one every time. It's like
Multiplying
Now-
every time it enters his room.
do you see them too?
oh wait, I'm sorry. We're at the end of the session now. I need to wrap this
Sure.
right
Yeah.
now.
sorry.
Okay.
So 2 things have happened. This is perfect timing. We are exactly at the 10 p.m. mark, which is what I like for these. For those of you who are outside, you won't get any action until next week or 2 weeks,
Well,
3 weeks
not
from now.
necessarily.
I know. I'm just
right.
you might change your mind in
No,
the
I know.
intervening time. If you change your mind in the next 3 weeks,
You
send me a
change
message,
your mind?
and we can go super
James,
blue with this show.
it's happening.
All right. So
It's
those of you
going down.
outside,
No,
For
I don't know.
That's the
Patreon
3 of you.
subscribers.
the band
get-
comes back on stage and gets ready to start performing again. The trombone player does not return.
Yeah.
You have just taken your Valium pill. You gulp it down. You get water from the sink.
Yeah.
I tell you not to tell them.
Yeah.
I gave it to you.
And as soon as you raise your head and look in the mirror, Jude is a man.
So wait. 2 things. One, as soon as I see that the trombone player is not there, I go, "Come on, Quigley," and I grab him and I want to start to run backstage to go out the fire door.
Yes.
That is perfectly fine. That is definitely an option you have.
Second thing, did the corn man scare you, Danielle? Aw, shucks.
Oh,
Gosh darn it! How can we not edit this out? You're
I
only
like-
gonna have
I-
one per session.
I
We
like
had
freeze frame.
established the rule.
The name ones don't count. You brought that
are
in
you gonna
there.
freeze frame? You should do that.
You're welcome, America and other countries.
The next time I have a commodities dealer in it
We're
as a
sorry,
show, I'm gonna pick a
America.
different.